Well, welcome to the House of Samba.
Welcome back, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to the drum class and percussion. Today you can see that I have all of these different other types of drums here. Today we're going to learn how to play bucket drums. That's right, bucket drums. And also go through the drum of the snares, the different types of snares. Welcome back. Wow, as you can see, I got these awesome drums, world drums from around the world. I love playing these dun-dun drums here. They're really music for all types of rhythm, all different types of countries. As you can see, an Indian drum as well as an African drum as well as a jazz tom drum that I'm using too. Love these drums. These are really special drums, as you can see. Handmade and gorgeous skin here. This is actually a tree trunk here that they created a drum. Cut the tree down, hollow the tree out, then squeeze and wet until they squeeze that skin all the way down till they got it really tight, dried it, made a beautiful sound. As you can see, I'm playing a snare drum today with 2 drumsticks. This is a game we're going to play. First, before I even explain about the snare drum. Every time I hit the sticks like this, 1, 2, you clap your hands. Here we go. Now 2 times. Great exercise. Now let's talk about the snare drum. If you notice, you hear the snare drum on lots of different soundtracks. On this side, you actually have everything that makes the snare works. Here, what creates that snare sound. Remember, drums and percussion. Now, also it has, on the other side, as you can see right there, this is the side that you play drums on. Everyone always asks me, James, why do you have the blue on your drums? Well, see, that changes my whole sound to soft, loud, or sharp. Now, let's go through it. Science and music. I'm going to take them off. Put them right over here on my bucket, which I can't wait to show you about how to play the bucket drums. Now, let's put it back on the stand and let's see if the pitch changes. Remember, shh, shh, cha, cha, cha. Okay. Let's see if it changes. Wow, it seems like it got really bright to me. Really, I like it to be a little bit softer, so let me put my little blue stamps back on here. Let's see if the pitch changes. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. I love that sound. Now it's really warm, I can feel it. Now I also can change the pitch by. On the snare drum here is a clutch. This is the clutch here. If I take that clutch and I put it up here tight like that, let's see what it sounds like. We might get a total different sound. 1, 2, ready, go. Wow. As you can see, it changed the whole sound of the drum. Wow, can you believe it? Just by simply changing the snare drum, you can change the whole pitch of a whole song. This is a little small one. This is called the piccolo snare. Very rare snare you ever see, especially with what? Oh, it's like a tambourine. Samba, samba, samba. Samba, samba, samba. Samba, samba, samba. Samba, samba, samba. But really it's not a tambourine, it's a snare drum. As you can see, on this side, just like the other snare drum, it also has, which creates a snare. Now, let's see. What you make sure you don't ever do on a snare drum is pull on the snare. Oh no, because that creates the music. Do you play on this side or do you play on this side? I think you're right. You play on this side here. So let's put the snare on the snare stand. Here we go. Okay. Also, by the way, this has a clutch too. Let's take the clutch off and see what it sounds like. Okay. Now, mama, 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 papa, baby. One more time. Mama, 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 baby. Oh, by the way, that's a homework for you. Wow, but this snare, it sounds really low to me. Let me put the clutch on. Let's see what it sounds like now. Get ready. Okay, get your chopsticks or your spoons. Something to do this exercise. We're going to go mama, papa. Okay, here we go. Rudiments. Now. That sounds like a real snare drum. Let's clap our hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Keep clapping. Wow, welcome back. Now, we went through the snare drums and how to play them, the rudiments, mama, papa. Do those exercises. They're awesome exercise, okay? Now, what if we wanted to make a snare drum at home? I thought of an idea. Science and music. Well, if you notice, I have 3 little cups here. I figured out if you get a roll of tape and you ball the tape up, and you stick it on the side like that, you can create you not only one snare, but a couple of snares. Now, each one of these snares is going to have a different pitch. Let's go through it. And also remember too, it's what you use to play will change the pitch of every instrument. What stick will you use today, James? I think I'm going to use some chopsticks today. Let's see what it sounds like. Have some fun, 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 have some fun. Wow, Science and Music playing. I can't believe it. You can make a snare drum out of a can. Now let's take the tape off. What if we open the top? And by the way, these are not bunny ears. Okay, now, if I take the top off, and I leave the top on one, put the tape back, let's see what we come up with now. And chopsticks, let's use plastic spoons. Use one. Have some fun. Oh, wait a minute. What if I take off the other top? On the other can, let's see what happens. Oh, wow, this is going to be big fun. Oh, let's go back to the chopsticks. Now, guess what? I'm going to see we have 3 cans here. What stick will I use? The one over here or the one right here? Can you imagine what it sounds like? What if I use this? Oh, I think way too big, right? Okay, now what if I use this one? Just one drum? No, I need 2 for a snare drum. Okay, then let's go back to what? The chopsticks. Here we go. Three different pitches, as you can see. Yes, I took one top off. I have one top here. Let's switch it around and see. Oh, what it sounds like now. Wow, recycled drums. Let's go to the spoons and see what it sounds like with the spoons. Well, with the spoons, we can play 2 different pitches because we can either play on this side or we can play on this side. Let's play on this side first. Wow, let's switch it around. Let's see what it sounds like on this side. Don't forget, recycle. Make your own instruments at home. Home, work, and remember, everything you do is good. Wow, I know you're wondering, James, how could I get some drums like that? Well, guess what? Recycle! Stay with me. I'm going to show you exactly how you can make your own drums out of buckets. Yeah, we're going to make some bucket drums. I told you you can make your own drums at home. by using the buckets. The buckets are the great drums to play and practice. Wow, here we are, the buckets. 1, 2, 3 buckets. And I told you the birds love to sing with the drum. Well, the thing about the buckets drums is to actually find all the different pitches that you can get. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 1, 3. Well, they almost sound the same. What if I do this? Raise it up. Whoa, wow, very close. Also, too, is switching the sticks would change the whole pitch of an instrument. For instance, if you notice, they have some kid sticks here that are specially made for kids. These here, you can go to Guitar Center, make sure that you get kid sticks. These are my sticks. Look at the difference. Wow. Big difference, okay? No, you don't play bucket drums with 4 sticks. And you don't use them as bunny ears. Okay, so, science and music. Let's go through science and pick different sticks, different pitches. For instance, what if I use these? Oh, man. Sound really, really soft. You hear these on a drum that's called the surdo, Brazilian drum. But I wouldn't want to use this on this bucket drums, on my bucket drums today. Oh, what if I wanted to try to play a little jazz on it with brushes? You want to see some magic? Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, there's the brushes. Now, let's see what they sound like with brushes. Just like you're making pancakes. You turn the brushes in a circle like that. Make the pancakes. Make the pancakes. Well, I don't know about the brushes on my bucket drums. Maybe a little too soft. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Magic. Gone. Okay. Well, let's try another stick. I could try, fiberglass sticks, which is really a nice texture. As you notice, I have a rubber band right here, which makes me have another approach on the drum. For instance, this is what I mean. One, two, cha cha cha. 1, 2, cha cha cha. Now let's try it on this drum. 1, 2, cha cha cha. Clap your hands and sing with me. 1, 2, cha cha cha. 1, 2, cha cha cha. Well, let's try it with this stick and see what it sounds like. I'm gonna even roll that rubber band up a little so it's a little bit tighter. Oh, I can really hear the drum. 1, 2, cha cha cha. 1, 2, cha cha cha. Whoa. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now just clap your hands on cha cha cha. Good job. Let's see what they all sound like together. Make your own bucket drums. Recycle. And remember, everything you do is good. Welcome back. As you can see, I had lots of fun playing that rhythm on the buckets. Where did I get those buckets? I found buckets all around the house. I'm sure you have buckets. We found paint buckets. We've water buckets. We found, and even in the garden, we went in the garden and found some buckets in the garden, which has little holes in there. That adds a texture as well, too. Let's see. I love that. Sounds like a snare. Let's put it together and see what we have. The bucket drum. Well, you can see I have a big drum here called the surdo. This is an awesome drum. I love this drum too. It's like a Brazilian drum. Surdo. Wow, with snare drums you can play all different types of music. One set of music I'm going to start playing here for you is with the brushes is New Orleans Cajun music. The magic about playing a snare is to make that snare sound so good it sounds like an engine or a choo-choo train is moving down the track. She'll be coming around that mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around that mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around that mountain. She'll be coming around that mountain. She'll be coming around that mountain when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around that mountain. She'll be coming around that mountain. She'll be coming around that mountain. And don't forget to shake your shoulders up. Oh, life is good. Life is good. Every day is a holiday. Here we go. Life is good. Life is good. Every day is a holiday. If you notice, that's how rhythm works, is when the other drum speaks to the other drum. Now if you're playing together, no conversations, but it does sound like a good break. Now remember, you are always listening. Use your ears. The surdo plays one part, then the snare drum plays another part. Let's break it down. That is the root of the music. Whoever plays the bass drum, that's your part. Now, I'm going to add the snare to it. notice, the bass is speaking to the snare drum. Working together is the key to rhythm. Now, let's see if I put everything together, what it's going to sound like. Wow, I'm going to put everything in like the kitchen sink. Here we go. Now clap your hands on that rhythm. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 2, cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha. Oh! And remember, every time you play rhythm, the birds are gonna sing. And don't forget, make sure you remember, everything you do is good. Wow, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the next class. Remember, everything you do is good. Drums and percussion. Don't forget, you can get your white buckets. Sell your buckets and create your own drums. Remember, use wooden sticks so the pitch and the tones feel really warm.